Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Guys, here what I ask in the statement number 1, install a web server httpd. Now this code you had it. What I ask, don't hard code httpd here, use the variables. What variables? Role variables. So there's inside the role there's one directory vars, and inside that main.yaml you had to declare the variable. So that's all it was there, and we had done it actually multiple times. We did it actually. Any questions on this?
The first step is completed.
Okay. Second step, what I said in the same step number 1, add the condition. This should be installed only if this is RHEL. So for this, we could have used the fact variable when Ansible fact variable is equal to RHEL Red Hat. Then you do this task. Did you find any difficulties here? We had this code already in the day 2 or day 3. Okay. Now I said write a third task. Here, write a third task. In this index.j2, it should be template. So you should have copied the inside that roles directory. There's a template directory, right? You should have copied this one, and using the template module, you could have copied inside this. This also we did it. Did you find any difficulties here?
No, Raji. So using the template, like we have given like a source and destination, right?
That's all.
Source equal
That's
to
all. Yeah.
index.j2,
Only the
destination
file.
equal to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only this file will be there in the templates directory of your roles. That's all. And templates task will be there in your um, tasks main.yaml. That's all. Now guys, this one here I said have this template which you're going to replace here, again template module, but this time this template module has a some variables which I showed you the demo. Also many of you have done it also. So it's changing the port to 88 to 80. So now this to how to hard you should not hard code. So you should have used the variables directory, again vars directory, where you declare the port. Simple. Are you finding any difficulties this understanding this? You all have done this program. In fact, I have given you this program as it is.
So under the vars directory, like we have to given like a template. The source
No,
should be
no, no,
HTML.
no, no.
Hmm.
Under the vars directory, you could have declared the variable for this one. Under
Okay.
the template directory, it will go this one, and template module will go to the task directory. Are you getting the points here? I think, let me show you. I think I did it actually. Day 2. Did we cover the templates day 2 or day 3? I think day 2 only.
Day 2.
Yeah, so the code you had it actually. See here. This is the code. Now this file was having coming from this file. This file I changed the variables, but in the roles where we declare the variable in the vars directory. Remember? Any doubts, guys? Now guys, this code also I had given you, just I ask you to consolidate. Restarting only is a handler task. Restarting only Apache. See here, it is a handler. See, This is the
Yeah,
task.
yeah.
Same code you had it. Now guys, run a shell script. So for this you could have used the shell script like a bash, execute, shell. So many modules were there to run a shell script. Now this shell script will come from where? In the files directory of your roles. Where is the file directory? Here it is. You could have used it here. There's one way you can copy in the remote machine using copying module and then run it. So run one shell script. How to run it? Typically you will copy that shell script in this here, and then in the task you'll put the copy and exec or shell or bash, whatever it is. Did you find this difficult? Just one simple line you could have added in the task, that's all, and one simple script in the files directory. Now I said whatever output of shell script should be registered into variables. So just read this. If I run some shell scripting using module, how can you register that into the variable? Register, you did it. And that variable you should display in index.html. How? Remember, here is that index.html. So that means this variable which you are registering here should be embedded in this J2 file. So you get the output in the index.html, which is here. Getting my points?
You mean to say double parenthesis inside that, right? Like we have
Inside
done
the J2
earlier.
file, yeah. So whatever register variable you did it here, you could have embedded in the J2 file, one by line, one by one. Got it? Are you getting, guys, or not? Guys, are you there? Yeah. All these codes you had it. In fact, this was the most easier actually.
Yeah, it was done.
Now guys, index.j2, see here, should have few fact variables. What is a fact variables? I told you. So in this file, you might have introduced some fact variable Ansible underscore. That's all. Prompt variables. Where is the prompt variables? You could have introduced in the site.yaml. Role variables, whatever you declared in this vars directory, min.yaml, you could have embedded here in this double parenthesis and some inventory variable which you introduce. All of them are duplicate but with the same value. You should have printed it here. That's all. You should see the value. I wanted to show you here the precedence. Finally, I think we had a code, this one also. Install git ntp vim using the Ansible looping iteration. I think somewhere I did the coding also. All this code you have in the day 2 and day 1 only. So I don't know why this we did not get success. See, iteration we did no template. Where is a loop? Just a second, let me search.
Search with the git.
See here. Yeah, that's all. So it was very easy. I think all the codes we had it. Not sure why we didn't do actually. Any questions, guys, here? Any doubts? No problem. You could have also referred my code also. Okay, anyways. So now the topic which I'm going to cover is Ansible in Windows and Vault, Ansible Vault. So, and after that, any questions which you have, I'll give you the quick demo. Okay. So now no more, this is the last project which I had given you. And after that, no more projects, no lab assignments. But you guys have to practice it more little bit. That's the reason I said one topic is dependent on another topic, especially in this training, my training. Okay.
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts. Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.